Let's get ourselves over there. So yeah, they're into the quali already. So it is the Naname special. Let me know whether you can hear me all right. I have jiggled with some settings, so hopefully you can hear my voice clearly over the cars now. So some of the troubles I've been having with my PC, it just seems to have a mind of its own sometimes when it goes to sound settings. So a lot of the boys are rocking a black livery tonight as a mark of respect. Suzuka trying to put a big dent in his. Let me put the usual stuff on for everybody. So yeah, a lot of the boys rocking the a black livery tonight. Not everyone, but a lot of the guys have done it. So a lot of the boys have got RIP Naname, etc. Just, you know, a great big mark of respect to Naname's passing. So I think they've all had a bit of a go, look. That's good to see. Forever in our thoughts, there you go. What a nice touch from the lads there. Most of the lads have got something on their car, yeah. One of the lads has even made decals for it, so everyone can grab the livery. Like I say, not everyone. I just don't think some people had time. Still gone for the black livery though. Shaggy Scooby, that's good. Same again for R80, Crazy 88. So we're already into the quali by a fair old chunk. Let me start looking at lap times. Everyone's still on out laps at the minute. We're all right. So Silver Carter, I raced here Friday night myself. A bit of glitching from Silver Carter. First man out on track. We've got TC Mark Surfer EV battling it out. It's only quali boys. It's been a good series though. So Slipstream is on strong, so they do get a good old toe down some of these straights. So you'll see if one or two overtakes. This is where you're going to see one or two cars spin out as well. Right, so first of the hot laps then. Imperio now going quickest, 157.9. TC Idle second, 158.7. Surfer EV, 159.3. Nissan Elvis on a 2-minute 1. TC Mark on a 2-minute 1 as well. Silver Carter 2-minute 0.9. Ricky J 2-minute 2. Shaggy Scooby's on a 2:14. R80 R80 yet to put a hot lap in, just coming around across the line now then. Puts in a 2:19 as well, 9th place, and then Crazy 88 currently in 10th, no hot lap. Looks like he's had a bit of off-roading in that BMW already, it's very dusty. Ricky J also having a bit of that as well. So Hyperio on pole position currently. Current championship leader just while we are in this. Go back to the action now, see how everyone's getting on. So Hyperio still holding that top spot. He's caught up in a little bit of traffic at the minute, that might not be helping his attempts. TC Idle then, he's gone a bit quicker, he's gone a good second, 1:58.0. Silver Carter third, a bit quicker again, 1:58.9. San Elvis on a 1:59.2, fourth position. We've got Surfer EV in fifth, 1:59.3. TC Mark is 2-minute 1 still. Shaggy Scooby gone a bit quicker, 2:04. Crazy 88 gone a little bit quicker as well, 2:1. Oh, that's his first hot lap. R80, 2:1.9. Ricky J then at the back, 2:02. So it's going to be a 10-minute quali and then a 45-minute race for you guys. Like I say, just be prepared for an honour lap for Nana May tonight. So 2 minutes left to quali. Hyperio still holding that top spot. This doesn't look like it's a fast lap from him. But TC Idle's now taking top spot though. He's got a 1:57.7. So 100th of a second faster than Hyperio. So this is his opportunity now then. He's burnt off a bit of fuel. The car will be slightly lighter. So can Hyperio get it done? He was quickest man for the majority of this qualifying. Surfer EV also gone quicker, 1:58.3, third position. Silver Carter, 1:58.9. Oh, yeah, that glitching could be causing some issues in the race, we'll see. Oh, let's hope not. Nissan Elvis, he's on 5th position, 1:59.2. TC Mark, 1:59.4. Shaggy Scooby still on that 2:4. Crazy 8, unfortunately not able to go any quicker. Ricky J has though, 2:1.4. That puts him up into 9th, and R80 is now at the back of the pack. It's 2:01.9, but he's still got this lap to get in. So TC Idle still holding that top spot. Will be, where's that guy gone? Silver Carter will be the next man across the line. We'll keep an eye on him. conditions, not pretty, Silver Carter. Doesn't make for good viewing. So the timer has ticked over, qualifying has officially ended. They do get a couple of minutes run out just so they can finish these laps. Whether they get a chance to actually finish them is another thing. They've got enough time. So TC Idle then, still holding top spot at the minute. Hyperio then, unfortunately, not able to go any quicker. So TC Idle takes top spot then. Hyperio second, Surfer EV third, Nissan Elvis fourth, Silver Carter fifth, TC Mark sixth, Shaggy Scooby seventh, Crazy 88 eighth, Ricky J in ninth, and R80 in 10th. He's got that last corner wrong as well. So just waiting for these two to come across the line then. R80 unable to go any quicker, and nor has Ricky J. So 9th and 10th for those guys. So just wait for that timer to tick down. And then we jump into the race, round 4. The BMW Tractor Series, hosted by MRC. Lovingly commentated by yours truly. Nobody chatting tonight? Let me just have a quick glug of coffee while we wait. Yeah, I think most of the boys have got a bit of an anime livery going. Can't see Surfer EVs. So qualifying session has ended then. CJ, evening mate, how you doing, brother? So don't freak out. We are going to have a bit of a remembrance lap for Nana May. You'll see. Let's just get this underway. So you'll see all the drivers hold it on the grid. Surfer EV pushes his way to the front then. And then he's just going to lead the pack round for lap 1. And as we come to the last chicane, he's going to tuck himself back into position. And then they start the race. So let's just let them get on with this slow lap. guys though, putting the liveries on as well. So TC Idle just holding all the pack. Moving through the chicane now. So ready people, 3, 2, 1, they're off. So TC Idle's away then. He's on a little bit of a sneaky start. Pulled a little bit of a gap over Hyperio to second surfing. He's also had a good start. He's managed to get a jump on Hyperio as well. So Hyperio pushed down into the third. Then Nissan Elvis fourth. So Shaggy Scooby running a little bit wide. Managing to get back on track. Silver Carter is still glitching out all over the place. Let's hope that really doesn't affect anyone. TC Mark 7th, then Crazy 88 in 8th, Ricky J 9th, and R. Riley in 10th. Everyone through the first section cleanly, still really tightly packed bunch. So TC Idle then still up front. His gap's been reduced to just half a second now. So for EV following him through, Hyperio still holding that third position. Top lane 85's just joined the room a little bit late. So Hyperio still holding third. He's managed to pull a little bit of a gap from Nissan Elvis fourth. And the top four have pulled away to almost 2 seconds from Shaggy Scooby in fifth. He's gone a little bit wide through the hairpin. That's allowed Silver Carter next to him as they head down towards Spoon. You can see Silver Carter's car all over the track then. Put another hamster in the internet. TC Mark holding 7th, having to fend off Crazy 88 at the minute. Ricky J right on the back end. Oh, he's run himself wide though through Spoon. He's back on track cleanly. Didn't take out R80 in the process. So just a bit of speed, so R80 and Ricky J. R80's had to tuck it back into the slipstream. They've not quite enough speed to get out front. So for EB then, he's managed to get past TC Idle up into P1. Imperio's still right there with him. As is Nissan Elvis has dropped back a little bit. Further into the clutches of Shaggy Scooby. Oh, Silver Carter. That's not pretty to watch. So R80's gone for a lunge down the inside of Ricky J, getting a better exit out of the chicane. Takes that 9th place off of Ricky, pushes him down into 10th. A bit of good toe down here. He might be able to go for a bit of a move. Not quite close enough this lap. So TC Idle taking that lead back off Surfer EV then. Slipstream set out strong in these lobbies, and Hyperio's pulled the gap back on Surfer EV as well, so Surfer coming under some serious pressure now for that third position. It's great, isn't it? It's great, isn't it, CJ? Eh? So Hyperio putting all sorts of pressure on Surfer EV. Head down towards him. He said Lesmos then Degners, he's looking for a bit of a move down the inside. Brave by Hyperio's a quick guy. Can he get a move done into the hairpin? TC Idle still out front, nice and comfortably. He's run himself a little bit wide there though. Brings Surfer EV right onto his rear bumper and Hyperio as well, so top three. Half a second between them. And Nissan Elvis again slowly closing in on his group in front. Slowly closing in. There's only just 1.5 seconds now between TC Mark and Nissan Elvis. So Carter pushed down into 6th. Shaggy Scooby 7th. 78 in 8th. R80 in 9th. Ricky J has just been dropped a little bit. He's now a second back. Hopefully keeping the toe. So the EV back up to P1 then. So that slipstream working wonders. That's a good view through the chicane, that is. Let's keep on a few drives as we come through there. Lovely. So now you'll see the toe come into effect. TC Idle's going to get a toe, as is Hyperio. So TC Idle goes firing past. Hyperio's going to follow him through. Can they get the run? Both of them leapfrog past Surfer EV. First and second for TC Idle, Hyperio. Surfer EV back into 3rd at the minute. Nissan Elvis still 4th, unable to make any advantages down that start-finish straight that lap. So TC Mark and Silver Carter are bolted onto the back end of these guys, so the top 6 now. Just 1.7 seconds between them. So If they stay this close, there could be all sorts of shenanigans up the back straight or on the start-finish straight. Crazy 88 up into 7th, got past Shaggy Scooby. I'm not sure what's happened to Shaggy. R80's bolted onto his back end. So through the Degner's awkward corners they can be. Ricky J looking for a bit of a fight back on R80, but R80's just a little bit too far in front. Ricky J looking for a little bit of a move around the outside, unable to make that work. He's run himself wide though. Where's he gone? He's on the grass, he's back on track. So TC Idol heads into Spoon in lap 4. Hyperio second, piling the pressure on. Let's go for some on board with Hyperio as he chases down TC Idol up the hill. He's got to be careful, he's got Surfer EV closing in, that's how much of a tow is in effect here. He's going to get a bit of a move past TC Idol as well. Can he throw it around the outside without causing chaos? Yes, so Surfer EV back up into P1. Hyperio now going for a move down on TC Idol. He's going to have the inside line into the second part of the chicane, so takes that position. He was still in second, it was Surfer EV that swapped positions with TC Idol. And now the big gaggle of BMWs headed down the start-finish straight. TC Mark looking for a move on. He's got past Nissan Elvis, he's got the inside line into the turn. Silver Carter's all over the place in there, not quite sure which position Silver Carter's in. So TC Mark making a move, then getting past Nissan Elvis, pushes him down into 5th. Silver Carter's still 6th. Crazy in 7th. He's slowly closing in on these guys as well. He's dragging Shaggy Scooby and R80 with him. Ricky J is still there. So still a really tightly packed bunch. Surfer EV back out front then. Imperio second. Nothing in it between these guys, as I say, with the lobby settings the way they are. It does make for some great racing. TC Idol getting past Hyperio then, but he's run himself wide. Oh, he's been clipped by Nissan Elvis in Degner's. And that's put him now to the back of the pack. R80 got clattered in that as well. So TC Idol and R80 then are going to fight it out. They've got a good 5 seconds to make up on the guys in front. Not sure if anyone else got caught up in that. Let me just have a quick flick through. Surfers then. Hyperio, TC Mark, Nissan Elvis 4th then. Silver Carter 5th, Crazy 88 6th. There's another bit of contact. Shaggy Scooby just out braking himself, I think, clattering Crazy 88 into the fence. So he's now at the back of the pack, but he's been allowed back on track by Shaggy Scooby. So that puts Shaggy Scooby in the back, but it's good sportsmanship, and that's what we want to see in these MRC leagues. So all the work to do for Shaggy Scooby now. So through the chicane, Surfer EV in first place, Hyperio second, literally bolted onto his back end. We're going to see some positions change down here. TC Mark is there as well, Silver Carter now in 4th. His glitching seems to have calmed down. I was going to say a little bit, but then he goes strafes across the track in his car. So Surface EV holds on to that P1 position. TC Mark trying to fight his way past Hyperio. It does, makes a move around the outside. Can he keep it on track? It does. Hyperio pushed down into 3rd, then Silver Carter 4th. So Elvis 5th then, so just catching TC Idol as TC Idol was coming back on track. So into 5th, Ricky J then making the most of that. He's up into 6th. TC Idol and Crazy 88 and Shaggy Scooby. I thought they were fighting out. There's a big gap there now. So 2.6 seconds. Crazy's got to catch up with TC Idol. Shaggy Scooby's lost a lot of time. 3.8 back. He's off there as well through the second Degner. He's going to slow down a bit more. Heads out towards the hairpin. 4.5 seconds back. So Surfer EV through Spoon then. Got TC Mark looking to make a move. Silver Carter's got past Hyperio as well. I missed that. So we have got positions changing here on the floor. So TC Mark going for a move into P1. Keeps it just on track. So Carter's car's doing all sorts of things. Makes a bit of a move down the inside of Surfer EV. Bit of a brave move for Silver Carter. All sorts of things going on. Should your car's possessed. So Hyperio's just been pushed out of that fight a little bit. He's only just under a second back. So we'll gain a bit of a toe. So closing in on those three guys in front then, using that toe down the start-finish straight. Missing Elvis out on his own a little bit. TC idle then in 6th position, coming under increased pressure from R80 and Crazy 88. So Mickey J just running it wide through turn 1. So losing a lot of time. Got to be careful, that green AstroTurf you run around on there is very slippery. Give it a little bit too much gas if you run wide through there, that's it, you're doing pirouettes into the sandpit. So closing in slowly on a Crazy 88. Shaggy Scooby now nearly 6 seconds back, 5.7, 5.8. Unfortunately, he's not gaining a toe from anyone, so he will be slowly but surely losing time to the drivers in front. So Surfer EV still holding P1. Silver Carter up into second then. Going on. I'm not sure what the other guys are seeing on track. Hopefully they are. It might just be me that's seeing Silver Carter glitching all over the place. It does happen in lobbies. So we've got a four-way fight heading up the hill. We've got on board with Hyperio. Let's change this camera up. Get some really top look so we can see what's going on. You can see the BMWs in front, swapping places left, right, and centre. Silver Carter takes P1 then, glitching all over the track into the sand for a little bit. Back on the track, so into P1 for Silver Carter. TC Mark second. Surfer EV in third. Hyperio then getting a good exit through the chicane. He's in fourth. He'll slowly close in on Surfer EV as they get to the bottom of this start-finish straight. No, maybe not. Surfer EV's got a good exit and he's got a great toe from the drivers in front. Hyperio closing up massively under braking. Top four still right there. Big gap back to 5th place. TC Idle, if we just have a look behind Hyperio. Nobody for a fair old while. So let's go on board with TC Mark and just have a look from his perspective, what he can see in his mirrors. This big gaggle BMW is chasing him down, looking for that P1 position. So heading down towards the Degners then. Silver Carter's going for a move down the inside. Again, that glitching must be putting these boys right off if that's what they're seeing. So Silver Carter, good move. From what we could see of it, up into P1, getting around TC Mark. Again, there's that sort of thing. If they see that. So he is still fending off Hyperio then. Still gaining a bit of a toe from the drivers in front, which is just not allowing Hyperio to actually gain an advantage with that slipstream. Oh, Hyperio's nearly lost it there through Spoon. Time as well. He's still just in range, so TC Idle in 5th then. Still managed to, he's got past Nissan Elvis then, pushing Nissan into 6th. R80's up into 7th, Crazy 88 8th, J in 9th, Shaggy Scooby looks like he might be sitting this one out. At the back now, 14 seconds back, and Ghost in as well. So still Silver Carter as they head into lap 9. Mark second, Surfer EV in 3rd position. Hyperio, yeah, still not managed to gain that time back. He does well into turn 1, usually gains a bit of time through here. But then just loses it a little halfway through the track. So TC Mark takes the lead. Silver Carter has chucked himself into the sand. I think glitching might just be affecting one or two of the drivers. So top three now. TC Mark from Surfer EV from Hyperion has managed to close that gap right back up. Still 7.5 seconds back to TC Idle. R80, he's closed back in on these guys. Under pressure from Nissan Elvis though. Goes a little bit defensive into the hairpin, does R80, just fending off the attack from Nissan Elvis. Crazy 88 then in 7th. Ricky J in 8th, so a good 8 seconds back to Ricky J as well. 30 minutes left of this race though. Shaggy Scooby is back on track and racing. Whether he's in it for the long haul, we'll see. He's a long way back now though, 16.2 seconds, 33 seconds off the lead. So TC Mark then up the hill, fighting out the Hyperion as they head into the chicane. Hyperion not quite able to run it around the outside of TC Mark, trying to make a little bit of a move down the inside of the exit, unable to do it. So TC Mark up into P1. Again, the toe down this start-finish straight is enough for both of these positions to change, or 3 of these positions to change, as we can see. They're 3 wide now as they come down to this start. His first turn, Hyperion running TC Mark around the outside. Keeps it on track as well. TC Mark's able to fend off Surfer EV down there though, so Surfer EV still in 3rd. Now TC Idle closed in 4 seconds, he's closed in on these guys. R80 and Nissan Elvis and Crazy 88 still right there with him. Poor old Ricky J out on his own. Yeah, so Silver Carter's glitching just affecting 1 or 2 drivers. He's politely been asked to leave the lobby, he's apologised for it. Yeah, can be very off-putting. So TC Mark then through the hairpin holds on to that P1. Surfer EV's got past Hyperion up into 2nd position. Maybe a bit of a move through Degner. Trying to make a move on TC Mark as they head into Spoon. TC Mark's got the inside line though. A bit of a double apex corner, even though it doesn't quite look like it on screen. As they head up the hill towards the infamous 130R. Surfer EV then getting a good run out. He's got past TC Mark for that 1st position. Throw himself back over to the racing line. A little lift through there. So top 3 really close, have been from the start of the race to the end, just over half a second between them. TC Idle slowly closing in though, and he's dragging these boys with him. 3.6 seconds between TC Idle and the top 3. 28 minutes left. There's plenty of time to close the gap. And if the 3 drivers and these 2 behind think about it, they're using each other. Slowly close in on the 3 in front. Nissan Elvis is thinking, forget that, I want that 5th place. So dives down the inside of R80, takes that 5th place off him. Nothing R80 can do about that with the power of that slipstream. Crazy 88 then 2nd back now, 1.1, 1.2. Just starting to fall out of the slipstream range for Crazy 88. So yeah, his time's falling down to 1.5 seconds. He was a 2nd. So dragging it back though. 11.5 seconds back to Ricky J 1800. Shaggy Scooby still got 15.2 seconds to make up. We'll see how he gets on. TC Mark a little bit wide through the hairpin. That's allowed Surfer EV to stick himself side by side as they head down towards Spoon. TC Mark just trying to push him as wide as he can, make him take the long routes. Surfer EV though comfortably into 1st through there though. Hyperion still with this pair, unable to make any advantage yet, just Just sitting there in third, quite happy. Still seems to be holding quite a lot of fuel. Just got over just under half a tank. TC Mark about a third of a tank, and Surfer EV is holding about a quarter of a tank. So might just be down to strategy for Hyperion. Just quite happy to sit in the slipstream, save his fuel. He can run longer and stop for less time when he does. So yeah, TC Idle then closing in. He's decided to come in the pits now though. He's caned that fuel off. For an early stop TC Idle. We'll see how that benefits him. He was being hounded by the drivers behind. So TC Mark Surfer EV battling it out. Hyperio still, like I say, just sitting there. Plenty of fuel on board for Hyperio though. He's played the 2 races he has raced, he's won, and it's all been down to strategy. He does know his stuff. So again, that puts R80 up into 4th then, with TC Idle hitting the pits. Crazy 88 5th. He will be in the pits in a lap or so. I didn't look at R80 fuel. R80 also will be in at the end of this one. Nissan Elvis as well. So TC Idle back out then, full tank in 7th. And he's now got 15.8 seconds gap to make up on Nissan Elvis in front. But as I say, with the drivers in front having to pit as well, those gaps will all come back down. So top 3 still having a bit of a punch up. TC Mark then just holding top spot at the minute. Surfer EV in 2nd, closing in as they head up the hill. Again, TC Mark taking the inside line. So I'm going to give it to you super easy, Surfer EV. So through 130R then, can be a difficult corner, especially in the slipstream of the car. Chris, evening mate, how you doing? Thanks for stopping in, brother. Oh, Ricky J's left the room, that's a shame. So obviously not having much fun racing all on his own. So Surfer EV up into P1, TC Mark's getting a blistering run down the start finish straight with that slipstream. Flies himself back up into P1. As I say, Hyperio just comfortable sitting at the back, saving that fuel. Nissan Elvis 4th then. He's going to be out of fuel. Let's hope he makes this lap. So Crazy 88's been in. Back out. Full tank. Not quite a full tank. But it does come out in front of TC Idle. So that was a great bit of strategy by Crazy 88. Just taking not quite a full tank. Gave him literally that much space between those 2 drivers to get out in front of the pits. So if we look at, sorry, wrong driver. If we look at TC Idle and Crazy 88's fuel, they're literally holding the same amount, but TC Idle came in a lap or 2 ago. He's trying to make a move through into Degners though, it's an awkward place to do it. Still going to be side by side through the 2nd bit. Crazy 88 currently wins out on that one as they head down towards the hairpin. So good move by Crazy 88. Let's go and see what's happening at the front. TC Mark then still out front P1. Surfer EV P2. Hyperio still just sitting in the slipstream. So Surfer EV, yes, Surfer EV is going to get that position back. Gets back into position just about before 130R. See, this is the problem with the slipstream setting on strong, and this particular track, that slipstream move you've just seen by Surfer EV will probably all come undone. Right here, as we see TC Mark going for a move. So Surfer EV back into 2nd then, like I say, so all that hard work he did coming up the hill, he's just lost going back down the start finish straight. And there's Hyperio just sitting in the background, frugally using fuel, watching these boys battle it out. Yet to stop top three. So TC Idle has managed to get past Crazy 88. So we've got a bit of a, oh, it's kicking off just as, who's that coming out of the pits? Nissan Elvis just coming out of the pits. Causing a little bit of trouble for the drivers in front. So TC Idle, Crazy 88 still battling it out for that fourth position. TC Idle running it around the outside, almost off track though. So Crazy 88 has to slot back into fifth. TC Idle up into fourth. R80 in sixth with Nissan Elvis in seventh. So these four are looking to have a bit of a fight as well. But Crazy 88's running it a bit wide through there. R80's thinking I'll have some of that. Pops himself into fifth position, and now he's got to chase down TC Idle in front. So it's as quick as that. Nissan Elvis has managed to sneak through there as well. I didn't see that, Nissan. So from fourth position where he was, with that great bit of strategy coming out the pits, he's now down in seventh position for Crazy 88. So Shaggy Scooby's been in, and he's now got 30-second gap to Crazy in the front. So Surfer EV, he's done it again, gone for the move up the back straight into 130R. But the pits are coming up, so we're going to see Surfer EV in this lap. If he doesn't come in this lap, I don't think he's going to make another one. So he does, he throws himself in and out of that fight. So TC Mark takes the lead then. Hyperio, he might start thinking about making a move at any minute. Now it's only him and one other driver. Surfer EV then taking on board the fuel. R80's coming around this last turn now. I would expect Surfer EV to get back out before he does say he's moved down, but don't believe that. He has just come out of the pits then. So yeah, he does hold on to that third position. He had a big enough gap. The top three had a big enough gap to the drivers behind to hold that one. Cheers, Chris. Appreciate that, my friend. So Surfer EV then in third, out of the fight now with Hyperio and TC Mark. Hyperio running a little bit wide through the exit of Degner 2 though. Not compromised him too much, heading to the hairpin. So we should see TC Mark. I don't know whether TC Mark's going to get another lap out of this fuel when he's thrashing it back straight towards 130R. Hyperio's still got over a quarter of a tank on board. So, like I say, he knows exactly what he's doing when it comes to these strategies, races. No tyre wear in this one, so a little bit less to think about. But yeah, Hyperio just quite happy sitting in the slipstream of TC Mark. You can see he'd easily be able to get the move done up here. As we've seen Surfer EV do on almost every lap. So will TC Mark come in the pits this lap? Will he try and brave it out for one more? I don't think I would. So we'll see he does. All right, it's on then. We'll see whether TC Mark can get round for another lap. When Hyperio makes his move. So Surfer EV then 23 seconds back now. We'll see where that how that time changes when the other two come in. So R80's closed in on him, 2.3 seconds, 2.6 now, but it's closed in anyway on P3. Dragging TC Idle with him. So he's managed to get past TC Idle then. Crazy 88 has also managed to get back past Nissan Elvis. Nissan Elvis now with all the work to do. 1.2 seconds his gap between himself and Crazy 88. Shaggy Scooby still 30 seconds back at the back. He's not giving up though, that's good. So TC Mark running low on fuel. He's about halfway round now, so we'll see. Might just have enough to get him round. He might end up coasting down pit lane, we'll see. So Hyperio might decide to come in at exactly the same point. Even though he can run longer, he will be able to get the advantage by having to take on less fuel, therefore spend less time in the pits. So gaining the advantage over TC Mark and Surfer EV, who he was in a fight with. Gaining a few seconds lead in the run to the end of the race. So just over 16 minutes left on the clock. TC Idle is closing in on Surfer EV pretty damn quick. R80 as well, bringing Crazy 88, who's now making a move down the inside as they head up the back straight. Tucking himself back into the slipstream. R80 chucking himself across the track, trying to drop that slipstream. Too many moves, R80, you'll get told off. So through 130R then. Oh, he's run it a little bit wide, he's kept it on track though. No, he's not, sorry, I was looking at the wrong driver. R80 has run it wide, that's pushed him to the back of that little fight, so he's now down in 7th. Sorry, I was on board with Crazy 88, so TC Mark is in the pits now then. Where's he gone? And back out into that P2 position. So 19.8 seconds. Hyperio's decided to stop out then. He's still got a quarter of a tank, plenty of laps left for him to do. TC Mark second, nearly 20 seconds back. Surfer EV, so 2 second gap between TC Mark and Surfer EV. Sam Elvis then 4 seconds back now. He's managed to get to the front of that little fight. TC Idle. He's got a big dent on his car. He's got it wrong somewhere, possibly in turn 1. He's off track a little bit there as well. It's going to slow him down. Poor old Shaggy Scooby now 57. Oh no, that time's going all over the place. 32 seconds back still for Shaggy Scooby. So Hyperio still leading. Like I say, he doesn't know how to play his strategies. TC Mark, then Surfer EV slowly closing in on TC Mark as they head through Spoon. We've got another battle brewing behind. We've got R80, Crazy 88 and Nissan Elvis still at it. So it's going to end up being a bit of a 3-wide fight as they head up towards 130R up here. Here we go. Kept it clean, that's good. So Crazy 88 keeps that 4th, then Nissan Elvis 5th. R80 in 6th, unfortunately. TC. Surfer EV's got caught back up to TC Mark, back up into P2. Missed it, but I would assume it was up the back straight. It was only a second behind. Morgan able to take that position back down the start-finish straight, unless Surfer EV waited, just waited for that start-finish straight. Hyperio still out front comfortably, gaining time as well, 22.7 second lead now. Surfer EV and TC Mark still battling it out for second position. Nissan Elvis up to the front of the next little fight, then up into 4th for Nissan. Crazy 88 still 5th, R80 in 6th. TC Idle then 4.9 seconds back. He's got 12 minutes remaining. Oh, that time is extending though. I was going to say, we'll see how he gets on. Shaggy Scooby has closed a bit of time down, taking about a second out of TC Idle, but still a lot of work to do, and he's just ruined that. Run it wide through Degner 2 into the sandpit. Yeah, so now down to 33 second gap for Shaggy Scooby, unfortunately. So Hyperio been in the pits, back out. He's only taken on just over a quarter of a tank. So time now resets. He's got Still swapping about a little bit. Right, it's about 15-second lead, so comfortably out in front for Hyperio at the minute. 11.5 minutes remaining. We'll see whether he has to do a splash and dash at the end. I don't think he has got to. He's usually pretty good at, like I say, knowing how much fuel to put in, etc. Surfer EV and TC Mark, they've literally been having a punch-up all race. Hyperio's had a great view of that for 3/4 of this one. So Nissan Elvis holds that top spot in this next fighting battle. 4th place for him at the minute. R80 trying to close him down. Crazy 88 just been dropped a little bit, 1.3 seconds. Puts him slowly into the clutches of TC Idle. Getting a bit of time back actually as TC. Shaggy Scooby not having the best of races tonight. So still nice and comfortable then for Hyperio. He's coming under no pressure at the minute. He's got nobody on track in front of him either. So he's not got to worry about back markers or anything of the like. Let's go for a little bit of an onboard lap with Hyperio. Let's change that camera angle a little bit. So down, start, finish straight then. Let's hope it's a clean lap, I would expect so. If it's Hyperio, he says, getting 2 wheels on the grass through turn 1 then. It is a bit of a double apex. Easy to run it wide anywhere on that corner really. So through the S's. Again, a bit of a good ones on for you lot to have a look at. So through the S's again, easy to get it wrong through here. I've done it myself 1 or 2 times in very different cars. Not proud of myself, but it happens. So they bypass Dunlop then as they head up towards Degner 1. Hard on the brakes at the 50, around the first section, careful not to run it wide. Hard on the brakes just at the end of the curve, again not to run it wide there into the sand pit. Hard on the power back down towards the hairpin, through the little right hand kink, hard on the power, going into second, slams it into first, get the car slowed right down. See 1 or 2 cars spin it up there as well, lose the back end when you try and get the power down too early. So this one's 90R I believe, power down towards Spoon. So there's the first apex, running it out wide to the outside of the track and back through the second apex onto the back straight then. A little bit awkward, can get that quite wrong, chuck yourself out wide on the exit. So up the hill then towards the famous 130R. Let's see if Hyperio keeps it flat, little lift in 6th. Let's just slam it to 5th, so back on the power again, hard into the Casino chicane. I think that's what this one's called, probably the Hitachi chicane now. And through the exit, past the pit entrance and across the line. It sticks in a 159.2 as well for Hyperio. Still got a big old gap as well, 16.8 seconds. 1 second people, I'll change it off this view. Time than 17 seconds for Hyperio. 7.5 minutes remaining on the clock. Surfer EV, TC Mark still bumper to bumper. Been nothing in it between these 2 drivers all race. So gap back to these guys has extended. Nissan Elvis now 11.5 back. He's still holding that top spot of this little fight though. There possibly has been position changes up and down the pack, but all back in order now. Crazy 88 still holding 6th position. TC Idle is closing in 1.1 seconds to the drivers in front. And then Shaggy Scooby, well and truly out of this one now. 7 minutes remaining and 36. Oh, he's got it wrong on the exit of the chicane as well. Just caught 2 wheels on the back end of the BMW on the grass. Spanned the tyres up and that was it. Lost traction and around you go for Shaggy Scooby. Nice and comfortable race for Hyperio. As I say, he's been in a front row seat for this fight here between Surfer EV and TC Mark. These guys were battling it out from the word go. And Hyperio just slotted himself in behind, saved all his fuel while they were fighting it out, using their slipstream to save enough fuel to run longer. That's played into his hands at the minute. 16.3 seconds to lead. Just under a quarter of a tank with 6 minutes left on the clock. Plenty of fuel on board for Surfer EV, possibly taking on board too much, as with TC Mark as well. It does affect the car's weight and its ability to transfer its weight going through corners. Surfer EV, quarter of a tank. R80, quarter of a tank. Crazy 88, just under quarter of a tank. Nissan Elvis doing everything it can to try and drop the tow from R80, but R80 gaining the tow anyway, up into 4th position for R80. Nissan Elvis in 5th then. He has done well to defend that position for a while. Nothing he could do there though. R80 was just coming at him far too quick. So Crazy 88 is still sat there in the background just waiting for a mistake from one of these two, as is TC Idle. So not a lot of action for Shaggy Scooby in this one. At the minute, not a lot of action for Hyperio either. Got some action here, these two, like I say, kicking it off all race. It is good when you can battle with someone this closely for this amount of time. And not sort of, you know, punt each other off or get upset with each other. Can give you the old heebie-jeebies though. The position changes left, right and centre. It does get you a little bit fired up. Side by side through 130R then. Surfer EV just spinning out on that one. He's got the inside line into the casino chicane. Holds out then. Again, we'll see TC Mark getting a great tow down the start finish straight. And there'll be absolutely nothing that Surfer EV can do about that. You'll see there, the slipstream's just too strong. I'm not saying it's bad, it makes a good feature for the race. For a lot of overtakes. Maybe a little bit predictable at this track. So we've still got this fight kicking off. Where's TC Idle? Oh, TC Idle is still there. He's less than a second back now. Who have we lost from there? Where's Nissan Elvis gone? Oh no, Nissan Elvis has been off. He's now down in 7th. He's well out of that fight. 10 seconds back from Crazy 88 now. Crazy 88 just been overtaken by TC Idle. R80's managed to gain a little bit of a lead from those two. There's nothing he can do for the drivers in front. He's got 13, nearly 14 seconds gap. Break has not lasted long. TC Idle, like I say, the slipstream is just set a little bit too strong for anyone to make a break. Crazy 88's lost a little bit of time through the hairpin. Now almost 2 seconds back from TC Idle. See whether he can close that gap back up. Oh, he has done a little bit round Spoon. Close it up more coming up the back straights. So I'm not too sure if he's a little bit too far back for slipstream. Yeah, he's just losing a little bit of time there as he comes up the back straight. Closed in through 130R though. No, yes, back in the slipstream range for Crazy 88. So Hyperio now got an 11-second lead. He just looks like he's taking it a little bit easy. Yeah, so he's got a minute 20 left on the clock, and he's about out of fuel, is Hyperio. So will he have to do a one-lap splash and dash? Let's just keep an eye on his rev counter. He is giving it full throttle. Let's see whether he revs it to the top. He's not quite. So a little bit of fuel saving from Hyperio at the end of this one. That's why his lap times are slower. It's allowing these guys to slowly close in, but with only 50 seconds left on the clock. Will Hyperio have to do another lap? I think he's a little bit too far back on track at the minute. Yeah, 30 seconds left. He's never going to get across the line before the timer ticks over. So his fuel gauge looking mighty low at the minute. One of the fastest sections on the track right here. So it looks like he's going to take the win, but 7 seconds remaining on the clock. Through the chicane for the last time. So that's it, the timer ticks over. We are into the final lap as is. Hyperio just coming around the last turn then. He does keep enough fuel on board, takes the win nice and comfortably, 8.5 seconds. So TC Mark then just managing to gain the advantage, taking the win from Surfer EV. Sorry, taking second place from Surfer EV. Surfer EV coming in third. Then R80 has managed to fend off TC Idle at the minute. TC Idle's gone for a lunge down the inside though. Oh, R80's out of fuel. Sorry, I didn't see that. But TC Idle then takes that fourth position. R80 might lose another position here. No, Crazy 88's got it wrong in the sandpit. Oh, Crazy 88 could have taken that position off of R80. Comes home in 6th though. Nissan Elvis in 7th. Shaggy Scooby coming up the back straight then. Long way back for Shaggy. So let's just have another quick brief look at these cars that the boys have stuck some liveries on. Shout outs to the Nano J Massive from all of the MRC boys. That's a good gesture that the guys have done. They've all gone for black liveries and a bit of a forever in our thoughts logo as well. So yeah, good gesture by the lads. So finishing positions, which I've missed. Don't worry, I'll put them up in a second. Nice clean race from Hyperio, yeah. So race results then, Hyperio taking that win comfortably. That's 3 in a row for Hyperio. TC Mark in 2nd, Surfer EV 3rd, TC Idle 4th, R80 in 5th, Crazy 88 6th, Nissan Elvis 7th, Shaggy Scooby in 8th. We lost Ricky J and Silver Carter bowed out due to laggy internet. So that's your results for round 4, the MRC's BMW Track Tour Series. I hope you've liked what you've watched. If you have, give us a like, give us a subscribe, all that sort of stuff. Give me 25 minutes, I'll be back online with P1RC's GR3 event. That's 2 20-minute races. Reverse grid for race 2. No problem, boys, no problem. Just give me a bit of a shout out on the PlayStation chat. Yeah, so I'll be back online in about 25 minutes. I've got plenty more coming up as well. So tomorrow at 8:30, it's the Chewit Racing Mini Cooper Cup. That's hosted by Next Gen. Tuesday, we've got the Mini Challenge UK, sponsored by Quaif. That's also at 8:30. That is real world Mini Cooper drivers versus sim racers. Come and check that out. We usually get quite a few watchers on that one. Wednesday at 8:30 also is the Team versus Team GR3 event. Really good event, really popular. Come and check that out. And that, Saturday. Nope. Sunday. Back for round 5 of this. And I forget which round we're at of the the GR3s tonight, actually, so I couldn't tell you what round's next week. I believe it's round 9 tonight, but I could be mistaken. So, yes, I hope you all have liked what you've watched. Give us a like, give us a subscribe, tell your mates, tell your mum. My name's Dark Smoker. I'm out of here.